It has been a long time since I've been filming. And that is because I was trying to get my stats up. I was trying to get my empathy to 40 and my courage and knowledge to level 43. Okay. So, let's go. But honestly, before we do go, I want to read to you guys the log for this mixed message. In an effort to decode Trelawney's mysterious prophecy, you seek help from your friends. Okay. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm doing this. I'm doing this because one of my stats is at least where it's supposed to be. So I'm hoping that I will have the buttons. Kiara says, I'm working with my apartment with a petrified student. I started studying for my NEWTs the day after we finished our OWLs. And she never makes it there.
Oh.
Dang, okay. Layla, is it true that you discovered a petrified... Layla, is it true that you discovered a petrified student? Technically Beatrice did, but she asked Snape to show me what happened right after. Has word really gotten out that quickly?
Huh.
It's all the school can talk about. The prevailing theory is that it's another curse. That's what Snape believes too. Which means to save that student, we'll need to find and break the curse on the final cursed vault. I'm sorry, Charlie. We were scheduled to study together now, but that was before the statue curse happened. Do you mind if we cancel? All I can think about is whether Trelawney's prophecy might be related to all this. Trelawney gave you a prophecy? Yes, after reading the tea leaves in my cup during my divination class on testomancy. But aren't Trelawney's prophecies notoriously incorrect? Do you think this one's real? But aren't Trelawney's prophecies notoriously incorrect? Do you think this one's real? Unfortunately, I think it is a real prophecy, as much as I wish it wasn't. It fits too well with what I know about the final curse vaults and the new statue curse to be a coincidence.
Huh.
I believe in trusting your gut, and if your gut is telling you that this is real, it probably is. That's why I want to look into it. The problem is that it's vague. It'll be hard to decipher. Then why don't I help you? Really, Charlie? You'll help me research Trelawney's prophecy? Not if I have any say in the matter. You followed me here, Percy? Yes, to ensure you're focusing on your studies. You've been oddly distracted since we got back to Hogwarts. What's odd is how... What's odd is how little Bill's story about what Rigpig did in the Curse Vault has affected you. What's odd is how little Bill's story about what Rigpig did in the Cursed Vault has affected you. Our brother was almost killed at the school by a professor he trusted. How can you... Our brother was almost killed at this school. Our brother was almost killed at this school by a professor he trusted. How can you not be bothered by that? I understand what happened with Rigpig was awful, but that's no excuse. Honestly, it's bad enough that I have to babysit the twins now that they started Hogwarts. But I never thought I'd have to tell my perfect older brother to keep his mind on school. What would Bill say if he knew about this? Bill would sympathize with what I was going through. Bill was actually attacked by Rigpig, yet he has managed to focus on his duties as a Gringotts curse breaker. You should follow his example and focus on your duties as a student. I tell you what, Percy, I'll devote the rest of the day to studying. If you agree to record Layla's prophecy with me.
Are you on the phone?
No, I'm not on the phone. I'm recording.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna close your door now.
Okay. You study all summer in preparation for your first year of divination, Percy. I'm sure you'd be a big help. I appreciate it, Charlie, but you don't have to do that. I want to. If it can help. If it can help stop the statue curse, it's worth it. Well, I do find divination quite useful and interesting. Alright, I'll accept your offer, but I'll need to know exactly what the prophecy was. Trelawney said she saw murky water in my future, as well as, and I quote, changes swirling around you, endings, final endings, the prices to pay, the ultimate price. Prices to pay the ultimate price. That's certainly ominous. We better start trying to decode it right away. Okay. 3 hours, and I'll get the 1 star, and... Okay, I'll see you guys when I finish this. Bye guys. Hey guys. So I'm back. Let's continue. And hey, I got 3 of these. It's coming down to like the final day of this one. my god, I got one new one. Dang! Oh my god. It's incredible. We've come up with plenty of theories on what Trelawney's prophecy might mean. But how are we supposed to figure out which of these interpretations are right? I'm sorry, Lila, but I'm afraid there's no we. Charlie and I need to study. But you could try asking Madame Pins. She might have a book recommendation that could help. I wouldn't go near her for a while if I were you. She's in a right foul mood. What did you two do? Nothing. We just thought we'd introduce ourselves to Madame Pins is all. By reorganizing a few of the library shelves. I take it these are the younger twin brothers you mentioned? Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced you. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced you yet. Layla, this is... I'm Fred, the elder twin. First year Gryffindor, of course. And I'm George, the younger twin. Also first year Gryffindor. It's nice to meet you both. I wish I could stay and chat, but I have detention. The year's barely begun and already you're getting in trouble. Like I said, George, it doesn't make... Like I said, George, it doesn't make sense for us to both suffer. Like I said, George, it doesn't make sense for us both to suffer through Filch's punishment. Oh, like I said, George, it doesn't make sense for us both. Like I said, George, it doesn't make sense for us to both suffer through Filch's punishment. I'll take the blame next time. Promise. Next time. I'm gonna hold you to that, Fred. It's too bad George had to leave so soon. Don't worry, I'll do most of the talking anyway. And Charlie and Bill have told us plenty about you already. Nothing too embarrassing, I hope. Just that you do when you sleep and sing when you think no one is looking.
Oh.
Fred! Kidding, but I have heard all about your adventures in the Cursed Vaults. Well, I was mostly interested in hearing about all the tricks you've pulled around Hogwarts. I'd be honored to have such a master trickster as a friend. Of course, Fred. I could always use more friends. I take it you and George like making mischief. That's putting it mildly. Once when they were 7, They almost tricked Ron into making an unbreakable vow. Got caught too. Got caught too. Wait, no. Got caught too. No pocket money for a year.
Huh.
Not to mention that time you gave Ron an acid pop and burned a hole in his tongue. A classic. Can you blame us for loving mischief? April 1st is our birthday after all. I'm glad you've met. But now Charlie, Fred, and I need to study. Yes, Mom.
Huh.
I'm sorry we couldn't be more help decoding Trelawney's prophecy, Layla. You have to be as gifted in divination as a centaur to make sense of that vague prediction. That's it, Percy. I can ask Torvis in the Forbidden Forest for help. With any luck, he'll be able to decipher Trelawney's prophecy. Oh, okay. I know I have a lot of these. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna check to see if my screen really is still recording, and it is. Okay, good. Hi, Charlie. Oh, sorry, that's Torvis. Hi, Torvis. Thank you for meeting me, Torvis. I am happy to indulge the human who returned my herd's arrowhead and helped bring an end to my exile. We were able to defeat the dragon in the cursed vault and break the curse trapping those students in portraits. Yes, thanks to your advice about working together, we were able to subdue the dragon and break the curse. Unfortunately, we weren't prepared for our professor. Rigby betrayed us. We made it out, but I'm sorry to hear that. What of your brother? Did you manage to find him? Yes, but he left shortly after to chase after Rigby. I hardly got to speak to him. In a way, it was less painful when he was stuck in the vault. At least then I knew he wasn't choosing to avoid me. Oh my gosh. I'm so lucky. I'm sorry, Layla. I know what it's like to be abandoned by those who mean the most to you. You had it worse. I know you do. In fact, you probably had it even worse, Torvis. After all, your whole family shunned you. I can't imagine how that must have been. We're together now. That's all that matters. I hope you're able to have a proper reunion with your brother, too. Thank you, Torvis. But I imagine you didn't come here to catch up. You're right. The real reason I came was because a curse from another vault has been unleashed on your school, and you've come to consult with me. Yes, a student has been petrified. How did you know? A student's been petrified. How did you know? You only seek me out when you need help with something related to the vaults or your brother. I didn't know to divine the future to see this coming. Funny you should mention divination, because that's actually why I came. My divination professor Trelawney gave me an ominous sounding prophecy. I don't have a lot of clues about what and where the final cursed vault is. Just a coral key. And that the petrified student looks similar to the mer person tried on the last vault. So if this prophecy is related to the final cursed vault, then this new curse, deciphering it might provide some answers. And you want my help doing that because your centaurs are skilled in divination. Are you sure you didn't do any divination before I came? No, you humans are just very predictable. Tell me what this prophecy said. I'll see if I can provide any further insight. Okay. 3 hours. Okay, so I'll be back when my energy fills up to do this 3 hour. Bye guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Energy is full, so let's go. Okay. I'll see you guys when I finish. Hey guys, I'm back, so let's continue. Well, Torvis, were you able to make any sense of... Well, Torvis, were you able to make any sense out of Trelawney's prophecy? I'm afraid this one is beyond my capabilities. This Professor Trelawney must either be truly gifted or truly fake. Thanks for trying anyway, Torvis. However, there are members of my herd who are much more gifted in divination than I. They are masters of astrology and use sage and mallow sweet to refine their findings. They might be able to provide you with further insight into your prophecy. If it'll help me find the last cursed vault before Rakepick and leads my brother, then I have to talk to the other centaurs. That won't be easy. Most refuse to get this close to humans' settlements. And humans, with the exception of Hagrid and a few others, aren't welcome in the Centaur camp. Please, Torvus, is there any way I can convince the herd to let me visit the Centaur camp? I can try vouching for you, but I was only recently accepted back into the herd. My word might not mean much. However, if you presented them with suitable offerings, they might be persuaded. What kind of offerings? Gifts that show you understand and respect the herd and our culture. Can you be more specific? I'm afraid not. The ideas must come genuinely from you. If the herd suspects I've helped you any more than I already have, they'll reject your offering. Forbid you from visiting the camp, and likely exile me all over again. But no pressure or anything. I have faith in you, Layla. Trust your instincts. They'll serve you well. My instincts are telling me your herd might appreciate some quality herbs. We do use a variety of them often in our daily lives. Then it's settled. I'll start by paying a visit to Sprout in the herbology greenhouses. Oh, yay! That's another new one. Wow. Okay, it's giving us the middle one there. Alright. Hey, Professor Sprout. Not me checking again. Ugh. Okay, it is recording, so... Excuse me, Professor Sprout. Oh, hello there, Miss Rimbaud. I don't suppose you've come to volunteer your services as a de-weeder. Sorry, Professor Sprout, but no. I was actually hoping I could have some of your herbs. I want to give them as a gift to some potential friends I'm trying to win over. Then you have look, Mr. Winger and I were just about to start harvesting a few of the herbs. You've met Mr. Winger, haven't you? Actually, Lily is a friend of mine. Why are you looking at me like that? That was the first time you've introduced me as your friend. If you're going to react like that every time, it's also less. Alright. I'll tone it down next time. She's so mean, let's be honest. Clearly the two of you are close. Now, back to the matter at hand. I suppose I could share some of my extra herbs with you, Miss Rainbow. If you're willing to help with the harvesting. Sound fair? Yes, Professor Sprout. I'd be happy to lend a hand. Excellent. Then let's get harvesting plants. Let's start harvesting plants. Sorry. 1 hour, okay. So when my energy fills up, I'll be back for a 1 hour task. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm back. Taking a break from eating dinner to do this 1 hour task. This section honestly goes by quickly because I need to I think that's all the herbs that we're ready to harvest. Looks like Sage didn't need lavender. Had especially good yields, Professor. Excellent. Then I could spare some of one of those herbs. Is there one you'd recommend? I really need to make a good impression with this gift. That really depends on how you. That really depends on how you think your recipients would use it. Sage has both mundane and magical uses, even used in divination. Didn't it contains powerful healing properties? Finally, lavender not only smells lovely, but has a variety of practical uses, including as an insect repellent. That in mind, which one of these herbs would you prefer? The sage. I'll take the sage. Great choice. I'm sure your recipients will appreciate this diversity. Feel free to take a sprig or two before you go. Thank you, Professor Sprout. Though perhaps I could interest you in sticking on one or a few plants. Get out while you can, Layla. It starts with watering a few plants, but soon you'll be elbow deep in manure. Don't listen to Mr. Winger. A little manure never hurt anyone. Manure. Sorry. Professor, but I need to talk to Hagrid. With any luck, he'll have some additional gift ideas. Ooh. Okay. Consult with Hagrid, let's go. Hi, Hagrid. Thanks for inviting me to your hut, Hagrid. Of course. Fang and I were just talking about how we missed having you around, weren't we, Fang? Woof, woof. How's your 6th year going so far? Not well, Hagrid. I haven't heard from my brother since he left me in the buried vault. Rakepick is still on the loose. A new statue curse has broken out. That's petrifying students. And Trelawney gave me an ominous prophecy. I'm sorry to hear that, Layla. Is there anything I can do? Actually, I need your help coming up with some ideas on what to give the Forbidden Forest Centaur herd. I'd be happy to, but why? I need to ask the centaurs about Trelawney's prophecy. See, it might contain clues that'll help me find the last cursed vault and break its curse faster. Which will then prevent Rakepick from getting her hands on whatever's in the vault. Save Hogwarts from petrification and help us our moody wizard. And possibly even reunite me with my brother. Sounds like you need to speak to the centaur as soon as possible then. I do, but Turvis said I can't enter the centaur camp without suitable offerings. Since they like you, I thought you might have an idea of what to get. Well, they're always happy when I bring me rock eggs. When I bring me rock cakes on my visits. Really? They like your rock cakes? Can't get enough of them. They make a point to tell me so every time I bring them. Say, why don't we cook up a batch of rock cakes as one of your offerings? It's been a while since I made some for him. I'm sure the centaurs would be thrilled. 3 hours, okay. I'll be back once my energy fills up for this 3-hour task. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm back. I'm here. I'm ready for this 3-hour. Okay, I'll see you guys after I finish this. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm back. Let's continue. And I got 3 more of these. No way. 2 new ones? Thank you. And there you have it. A batch of fresh rock cakes. It looked perfect. But why don't you give them a taste just to make sure? I'll try it because it's a friendship one. That's a good idea, Hagrid. I'll do just that. Wouldn't want to serve the centaurs a bad batch after all. I had some raisins this time. What do you think? They're really crunchy. Gives them character, don't you think? And the raisins add an interesting flavor. That's what I was going for. I can tell you put a lot of effort and heart into these, Hagrid. Thank you. I'm so happy you like them, Layla. Are you planning on heading over to the Forbidden Forest right now? Not yet. I'd like to get one more gift first, just to prove without a doubt that I'm a friend of the herd. But the only problem is I have no idea what to get. Well, you could try something related to the stars. Those centaurs are always looking up at the night sky. That's a brilliant idea, Hagrid. I'm not very familiar with astronomy, but Bedia is. If I stargaze with her, I might come up with an idea for an astronomical gift I can give the centaurs. Thanks for agreeing to stargaze with me, Bedia. I never turned down an opportunity to admire the stars, Layla, especially during difficult times. And considering the student recently turned up petrified, I'd say right now qualifies. I'm actually surprised you wanted to stargaze here. Most of the school seems to be avoiding the courtyard for fear of being petrified themselves. Aren't you afraid of that by coming? Aren't you afraid that by coming here you'll be cursed too? I decided not to let fear of a possibility stop me from enjoying one of the best stargazing spots at Hogwarts. Just like I didn't let the portrait curse stop me from enjoying Hogwarts paintings. But what about you? How do you feel returning back to the place you found the petrified student? Afraid, frustrated, determined, definitely. I feel even more determined to save the petrified student and the rest of Hogwarts from the statue curse. That's the spirit. Actually, Bedia, the curse is related to why I asked you to come. Trolley gave me a prophecy that might help me find the cursed vault and break the petrification curse. But to make sense of it, I need to enter the Forbidden Forest Centaur camp and consult the centaurs, which will only let me do if I can provide gifts that prove I'm trustworthy. So it's important I get right. Centaurs are avid astronomers, so I thought stargazing with you might give me some idea for the perfect gift. Well, personally, I never stargaze without my favorite star chart. I found I found it in the artifact room. It's documented hundreds of years worth of star movements. When you use a Bobby stargaze, you can see if the centaurs might like a star map of their own. Okay. 3 hours, so I'll be back when my energy fills up for this 3 hour. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm back. So, hold on. Okay, my microphone is on. Okay, so let's start this 3 hour. I was lucky enough to get some extra energy help. So, alright, I'll see you guys after I finish this. Hey guys, I'm back. Let's continue. I got 3 more of these, so let's see. Are they actually going to be good ones? I got 1 new one. Pretty awesome. After stargazing, I'm sure that a star chart is exactly what I need to impress the centaurs. Now I just need to find one. Looks like you won't have to look very far, because I'm giving mine to you. What? But Badia, isn't this star chart really special to you? Yes, and to be honest, I hate to part with it. But I doubt a regular star chart will have as much of an impact as a rare historical one. And if gifting it to the centaurs will help break the curse and prevent more students from getting petrified, then it's worth it. I've practically got it memorized anyway. This means a lot to me, Badia. Thank you. Now I have everything I need to convince the centaurs to let me visit their camp. I better go show them to Torvis. Oh gosh, seriously? Wow. Low-key making sure we're still filming because I've had issues with that in the past. Especially with this series. And if you follow me, you know. Just wanted to get that out of the way. You returned, Layla. I trust you brought your offerings for my herd. I have, Torvis, and I think they'll be pleased. Hopefully they'll convince your herd to allow me to visit the centaur camp and study Trelawney's prophecy. Show me what you have, and I'll tell you what I think. Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys later for this 8 hour. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm back and ready for this 8 hour task. Let's do this. I have my extra energy on board, as always. Help me out here. see you guys after I finish this. Bye, guys. Hey guys, I'm back again. Let's do this. Any more new ones would be appreciated but not given. Dang. Well, Torvis, what do you think of my gifts? What do you think about... Well, Torvis, what do you think about my gifts? You showed excellent judgment in selecting them. I am impressed. Choosing Sage was an especially brilliant decision. We burn it to refine our stargazing and divination. I'd say it's one of our most valued and useful herbs. I'm glad to hear that. I remembered you had mentioned it earlier and knew that I had to include it. I'm sure the herd will recognize and appreciate your attentiveness and willingness to learn. I'm also certain the herd will appreciate such a storied and unique map. Though I'm afraid I can't say the same about Hagrid's rock cakes. But Hagrid told me you will love them. We may be beasts, but even we don't have the heart to tell Hagrid the truth. Then I suppose we shouldn't include them. On the contrary, we definitely should. Hagrid is one of the few humans my herd trusts. Associating yourself with him can only help your case. Then do you think these gifts will be enough to convince the herd to let me visit the centaur camp? I believe these offerings truly demonstrate that you understand and respect the herd and our culture. However, the decision is not mine to make. After I explain your situation... Okay, I'll watch that video out of this. After I explain your situation and vouch for you, the herd will deliberate and consult the heavens. Then you will be brought to the centaur camp to present your offerings. After which a representative of the herd will judge them and make their decision. I understand. Thank you for doing all this to help me, Torvis. It's really important that I understand Trelawney's prophecy. If real, it might be the key to protecting Hogwarts' future. And mine. Hogwarts' future and mine. Don't thank me yet, Layla. Your future amongst the herd remains to be seen. Chapter 3 complete! Yes! Friends in low places. While your friends struggle to cope with the events of last year, you attempt to uncover a possible new threat. Okay. I'm not going to continue anymore, but I will go there and That's unlocking a new place. Ooh. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video because we are so close to 100 subscribers. Subscribe to this. Subscribe to the channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed, just tap the subscribe button. It's free. Please, I've been trying to do this since year 2 of this whole channel, and now I've been doing this for 5 years, and I'm on my 6th year, so please subscribe if you want to. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.